Welcome to this very simple sequence on using a massage ball of any size that you actually have in your possession. If you have a mid-sized ball, so the diameter is going to be wide enough so that it actually feels like a big hand massaging the parts of the body that could use ease. So we're going to start with this grippy ball massage work on our back body and into our hips and into our front legs and into our shoulders, our upper back, and a very short series of self-massage because I know many people have these grippy balls and they get them in the kids' toy section or for some PT suppliers also have these to use for therapeutic benefits for recovery from injury. They're wonderful because they jostle the skin layer so that you feel like you're receiving that massage and you actually are hydrating these tissues. Okay, so let's start on our backs. You're going to need the ball and maybe a towel or blanket for underneath your head. If you have a belt or any kind of strap or leash or anything, that would do well today. So let's start with our feet pushing down and hips distance apart with the hips, and then tuck the ball under your sacrum, so at the base of your spine, that triangular zone. And I want you to let the weight of the body sink into that ball and feel how there's a mild arch through the pelvis into the waist. And then step the feet out wider. Feel the width of the knees and then scoot the feet so they're back in about hip distance. Take them out about halfway to that full width. Center there and hands beside your hips. You're going to press down into your elbows and start to hinge at the right hip and bring that right knee in towards your shoulder. You really have to lift it up and in towards the shoulder. Kick the leg up, straight back, lengthen the back of the right leg, breathe, bend the knee, lower the foot down, change sides. Left leg starts to draw in, and explore your range of motion with that, drawing in the tucking under of the back of the pelvis, the moving of the left leg back. And explore one more time each side of the established weight of your body into the ball and the connectivity of lengthening the spine via the pressure of the back into the grippy ball, and feel as you slowly start to move your right leg back and towards your chest and reach through the thigh, heel reaches back. Start to flex your foot, stretch through the connective tissue of your foot. Lower the knee, the foot, all of that leg, stretch it straight now. So feel the length of the front of this right hip. Slide the foot in, change sides, left leg. Focus on the dynamic exploration. You're on an exploration vacation. Bend through the knee, straighten the left leg down. Activate the lower core, arms pressing to support you, not too much so that it's not disruptive in your shoulders. And then slide the foot in and start to let the body shift side to side like you're wagging your actual tail bone. So it does have a little more intensity when you start with. You spread the arms out wide on the floor. And then I want you to feel where the ball is towards your right buttock and push into your feet, lift your hips up and scoop the ball so it's right under the upper right back side of your buttock to your glute. Okay, you're going to smush it. So
all over the side to point to that space. So it's at the right buttock, upper center to the glute medius. When the ball is there, I want you to push down into it and massage just that zone. Okay, so it's almost like you're making tiny circles. And push and just stay and feel if you can push and start to squish from the push and move your knees towards the right and feel the outer right attachment to the hip and that massage into there, and do any movements that you feel are loosening up and massaging into that. Really move into that space. Push. Use your body weight and movement to glide into these tight tissues. It's really nice to get a massage on your own to be able to use an actual prop that's circular and has a responsive surface to push into. Okay, now find a sweet spot where you really are hanging out there. Your knees are over to the right. You're kind of in space with that. And then roll to the back and move the ball to the left buttock, glute medius, and massage there. Give it equal pressure that you did the last side. If it's not quite as grippy inside the tissues and they glide, you might start to spend a little bit of energy on your mobility in the joint. You can move to the left, you'll be finding twisting, pressing into the ball. Keep it on the ball. Keep on the ball. Don't lose the connection to the ball. Just like a massage, right? That the therapist would keep their hand on and continue that support energy-wise. It's the same thing with this ball. So now when you move back to center, I want you to end on the back piece with the ball at the sacrum. Be there for a moment. And then feel if you can actually use your hands and push down, let the ball go a little bit higher into your back. And then carefully scoot your feet out wider. And then use your elbows by your sides to help move you up. And then move the ball so it's a little bit higher under your back, between your shoulder blades. Now push into your feet and hands behind your head. And circulate, massage between the blades. Get up there with the ball. Really try to get up high and move back. You need to readjust your clothing so it's more comfortable. Do that. Okay? But get the ball so it's stuck between the shoulder blades. Similar to where it was stuck at your sacrum, it was stuck at a connecting point of tissues. Hold it there, hold the back of your head, find stillness, breathe. Now massage from one shoulder to the other. Really get into those tissues. Feel that you can actually go inside. This is similar to what you did with your back into your hips. So we're going from hips to shoulders. I'm trying to massage and I'm just following the energy of my back where it feels tight and massaging deep. So I let my body weight sink into the ball like I'm trying to smush it. Trying to pop it. And then I just let it roll my skin and massage. Feel at the base of your neck where the ball is. Stay there. You've got to hold your head on this one. Breathe. Traction for the neck. Walk your feet in closer towards your rear. And then hands are going to help you up, and you're going to move that ball to your right buttock, and you're going to roll over onto it so the ball is on the side of your hip, and you're going to start massaging it on the side of the leg too. This is a very individualized one, so I encourage you to explore your lateral rotators of your side of your leg, your IT band, deeper muscles, piriformis. Yeah, so feel where it's touch and go, and try to stay with some of that energy where it's touch and flow, like touch and flow through it. If it's a trigger point, you might stay. You gotta use your hands here. You could do this on your elbows too. You could lower down to your elbows and get a little bit more pressurized massage into that space. That's kind of cool. I like to do that as well. When you're on your hands, there's a little bit of a current through your neck that's grippy. So anything where you can feel like, oh, I could just close my eyes and sink into that massage would be useful. Now you can roll to the other side. All right, or I'm just going to massage all the way to the left buttock and come to the left side and sink in and center. Pretty simple. Yeah, keep in mind, you really do want to get through the fascial layers here, and almost as if you're kind of trying to pull them apart, you're like taffy. So try to really push into the ball. Side legs, you might stretch your left leg out so that whichever your bottom leg is to massage the tissue. Continue down to the elbows, elbow. Now, when you move on to your back, you're going to take the ball between the knees, lower onto your blanket under your head, squeeze the ball, and relax the grip. Squeeze the ball, relax the grip. Squeeze, release. So feel that tone in the pelvic floor. Hands on the floor, bring knees to the chest, legs straight up. 90-degree angle, squeeze, release. Squeeze is right between the knees. Release. Flex your feet, circle. All the way through the ankles, the toes. Reach out to the toes like you're trying to put spaces between each of them. Move the legs a little bit back, knees bending. Squeeze, release. All the way down. Move the ball away. Knees apart, feet together. Reclining cobbler's pose. Take a few final moments here. We only use the ball today. Use the belt, simple, simple. My hands kind of cup the upper outer sides of my thighs. What you can also do is make a fist with each hand and put it to that point at the very outer spoke of the hip joint into the thigh material, and use those fists as support so it creates a feeling of symmetry. You might be comfortable with your palms open, just holding the thigh. Feel the feet comfortably touching, nothing aggressive, just simply touching. Inhale, belly full. Do a 3-part breath from the belly to the midsection of the torso, into the upper collarbones. And then feeling the exhalation pass out of the mouth. A few more times. Start to feel the knees moving closer, contracting at the belly zone down to the lower back with the back flattened, and then complement that sensation into the belly center and knees coming together. Bring your feet apart, wide to the edges of the mat, knees together, pyramid pose for the legs. Arms open, windshield wiper the knees side to side. Knees to the chest. Completed self-massage practice. Easeful breath. Empty the lungs, squeezing the legs. Okay, thank you for taking a little bit of time to join me for this brief practice. You can use these balls for massaging also the front of the thighs. We didn't cover that today, so we will at another time, but just a quick review into a prone face down pattern where you're massaging through the front leg to the quadricep into the hip flexor and try to run the ball down that front zone. And that would make the practice a little bit more complete. But today we got the base areas of the hips, the back, upper back, and a little bit of core connections. So thank you.